Ooh, there we go.
Let's get it.
Hey, let's get it. What's up, Lawrence? Great morning.
Great morning, everybody.
Boom. Great morning. Fired up, you guys. It's going to be an amazing Monday, an amazing week, and then, of course, an amazing Triple M. We're going to be listening to a guy today named Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him as Gary V. He does like the daily Gary V show on YouTube. He was one of the early bloggers that really
savage
way inside of blogging. So dude is a beast. And he actually came from the wine background. His family was in the wine industry. And he used that to create inside of the blogging value around wine. He called it Wine Library. So it's so dope because just imagine, he came from wine and built an online massive business, and he went into marketing. That just means if you find your passion, you can always take it wherever you want. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't think wine could take you there, but it can, because why? He was passionate about it. So take that, take the nuggets from this guy. He's going to be giving you success tips. Dude is a beast. And I really like it because he keeps it real. We need somebody to keep it real in our life, because everybody, mom and dad, sometimes they don't want to hurt your feelings. And it's not bad. They still love us. But we need to be kept real with. Because guess what? You want to know who really keeps it real with us? The world. Your finances. The landlord. Your rent payment on your car note. They keep it super real with you. So get your notebooks out. I got my notebook. AK. Let's go. Because we're going to be hearing from you guys after. So I'm really excited to hear from 2 to 3 of you after the live call, because we want to hear everybody's perspective. And if you're even at work and you can't talk, no problem. Type in the chat bar. Let's hear from everybody and give value to the call. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in live or watching the recording. Either way, getting your Monday started right. Without further ado, let's get my man Gary V on. Gary Vaynerchuk. Let's go. Boom.
Below and put quotes around it so other people can be inspired as well. Enjoy.
It breaks my heart. My friends like live for Friday night. Yeah. Like they know they get the week, like Monday morning's the worst. It's just a huge percentage of one's life I can't wrap my head around with the internet. This is not your grandpappy's life. We have the internet. You can make shit happen. You can build businesses or side hustles.
Oh, Kai, why are you gonna do that to me?
You know what I think is one of the biggest money-making opportunities of this year?
If you're not on mute, make sure you're on mute too.
I just don't understand why people relegate into losing mentality and just thinking they can't. You can't because you want to be on the bowling team or softball or play video games. That's why you can't. There's plenty.
Gets done. The level of complaining is unacceptable. Look, what if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you die this week? Would you
Like we got some network issues.
Yeah, it's killing me right. I'm gonna turn it up.
Saturday, Monday morning. That's what I want to do every morning, and that's what I want from you. Please take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era. If you're not great at it, but you love it more than life, should you go after it?
Yeah.
To me, the answer is yeah.
All right, you guys, I'm going to let it load for a second. I want to talk about the first one while it's loading. I had it loading overnight, so it'll work all day. But then Ty Lopez came in. So let's talk about point one where it's loading up for a little bit, and we can get into the rest of the points. So I want to talk about point one because actually that's probably going to be, I don't know if it's going to be my favorite, but it is my favorite so far because I've heard that so much and it makes sense to me. Looking forward to Monday morning or looking forward to Friday evening. That's why if you ever heard of Eric Thomas and he's talking about TGIM, thank God it's Monday, it was like a whole brain shift because most people hate Monday. You know the heart attack rate goes up 35% on Monday? Heart attack rates go up 35% Monday morning at 8 a.m. Why would that happen? That's so weird. You want to know why? Because your body can feel when you do something you don't like to do for a long time. Now, I'm not saying there's not going to be times where you got to do some things you don't like to do, but I am saying your body, your heart will know, damn, you've been doing this for 5 years? Damn, you've been doing this for 10 years? And after a while, it's going to take a toll on you. And literally, it can kill you, literally. So knowing that, and it's not like you have to quit your job and go live on the streets to chase your dreams. That's not what it's about. But did you hear what he said? In this age right now where you have the internet, where you have all the, bro, you can walk to the corner and there's a library with every single book in print. And you can get a free library card. You know the percentage of Americans who have a library card? 3%. It's probably less now. You know why? Because people are used to things being given to them. You went to school, they gave you the information. You go home, your parents take care of everything. We as a culture, especially in America, we're not conditioned to be like, yo, we got to go get it. I had one of my family members say, why would you pay for a seminar? Why would you pay for a self-help seminar? I told him the last one doubled our income in a year. I was like, why wouldn't I? Because they're not used to having to pursue, go out there and take action. He said, create a side hustle. If you have a passion, and all of us have a passion, use that. I tell people, use your passion to find a hobby and then build on side of your hobby, because I guarantee if you work in your hobby and your love, eventually it will bring you back income. Why? You're going to become so good at it that you're going to bring value to the marketplace. That's what your love for things will do for you. So I love that first point. We let it load for a little bit, so let's get back to it. Gary V, hit us with some nuggets without the pauses.
Always, it's just life. I think happiness trumps everything. Easy for me to say because it really worked out for me because happiness coincides with financial upside. I have friends who make $74,000 a year that are just happier people than friends that are making $18 million a year that are not. You've got to do you, but please don't let the entrepreneurial society, don't let your parents push you into what success is. It's different for all of us, but, and this is the big but, you got to be self-aware about it. I just stay in my lane. Like, this is back to self-awareness. I stay in my lane. I'm a salesman. I'm a business builder. I've done it my whole life. I was an F student at 13 and 14. My friends' parents told my friends not to hang out with me because I was a loser. I'm more successful than my entire graduating class combined. Like, this is because the market doesn't understand that people don't get it. You have to double down on your strengths and you have to punch your weaknesses. In America, there's billions of dollars made on selling you how to fix the things that you're not good at. It's a huge, people don't get it. You have to double down on your strengths. And you need to figure out who you are and go all in. That's what I did. And so when you talk about business or marketing, when you talk about the New York Jets, and when you talk about wine, I've got nothing but bravado. Everything else, you should see me sitting around dinner tables right now talking about politics. The level of humility and the level of listening, you wouldn't expect from me because that's not how you're used to consuming me. I'm loud and proud because I only stay in my lane. Pay very close attention. I've got 9 years of content on the internet now, maybe a little bit more. I've stayed very, very, very narrow. For me, it's lucky. The reason I've been able to kind of grow is my narrow thing is consumer behavior, which I can deploy against anything. So my narrow thing happens to be quite wide, which allows me to play, allows me to be a good investor, it allows me to run businesses, it allows me to be a personal, like it allows me to do things, but I don't waver from that.
And it was you regularly say that family would propose you. Are there any instances in your past truly where you couldn't get over it and why? Nope. And that's why
I mean, by the way, that's the same answer for everybody in this room. That's what humans are good at. We all fail. We've all failed. Like, my parents haven't been killed. My child, I mean, there's people that have their children die. Like, could you imagine? Like, the idea, listen, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how one wants to look at it. I'm a pretty optimistic guy. I lost 3 of my 4 grandparents before I knew them. 2 before I was born and 1 very early on. Like, so, you know, it's easy for me to be happy. I have my in the right order, the health and well-being of my family. And there's nothing even remotely close to that. Not even remotely. People have gotten through much worse. This is why I'm trying to recall our grandparents and our great-grandparents. People were persecuted and killed. Like, we do not have real headaches. You know, I don't know why I have this highly emotional and then completely unemotional part of me, but I mix them together to create the balance, and that's what works for me. So of course there's nothing that I couldn't get up from. Like every other human ever besides somebody who now lives in some weird cave that we don't know about. You know what I mean? We are strong as shit. We're really strong. We're just being sold that we're not, because there's a lot of money in telling us that we're not pretty enough, thin enough, smart enough, good enough. That I want to tell you, you're the best. Go do shit. We're going to make less money this year at 100 million than we made last year at 67. Net. I don't mean percentage. Net. Meaning they're in trouble. Them. I see it, which means I overinvested. More people, more capabilities, because I'm going to take the whole pie. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about how much cash I'm going to take home in 2016, because I can take a lot more in 2020 than much more fun to take home 44 million in 2020 than 3 million in 2017, 18, and 19, instead of 4 million in 20. Like, people are, 99% of the market is short term. And the 1% that isn't and has the talent wins every time, which makes no sense, because unless you're going to die, you should only play long term. There was a stat that some dude in Mexico City said, one of these like futurist type of characters, I'm sure he's smart. I have no idea who, but he was right before me as I was mic'd up. And he says, it's been scientifically proven, so I don't know if it has or not, because I've learned to take that with a grain of salt, but that 85% of what humans make decisions about is irrational. And that spoke to me, because A, I think it's higher. And B, it's why I think all my success is happening. I am stunningly the most rational and the most practical of all, yet I don't see it. And when he said it, I'm like, right, that's why. Because the rest of the market is irrational. I'm desperate for people to start defining their hopes and dreams and wants and needs on their terms, not on what I say. I don't care if you want to hustle 18 hours a day. I really don't. I really, really don't. I don't care if you want to buy the New York Jets. I don't care what you want or need. You need to care about what you want and need. You can't worry about what I'm saying. You can't worry about whatever your flavor of the month is, right? Maybe I'm your flavor of the month right now. Maybe your consistent flavor of the life is your mom's point of view, is your older brother who's guided you with good wisdom, but wants you to be a lawyer, but you don't want to be a lawyer. You want to be a street artist. You want to take the chance of being an entrepreneur, or the reverse. Nobody preaches and loves entrepreneurship more than me, but I think you see me all the time talking about like self-awareness. Are you one? This is the golden era for entrepreneurship. People ask me for selfies. This will go away. It may not go away for me, but it's gonna go away. Like, entrepreneurship, like a rap artist, like a baseball player, like the heavyweight. Nobody cares who the heavyweight champion of the world is right now. Nobody cares who's an active astronaut. But they surely did in 1969 and 1954 for the heavyweight champ. Or they change, and it will always change, and it will continuously change. And right now, entrepreneurship is in this pedestal. It's having its moments. And what I'm fearful of is that you watch my videos, you see my Instagram quotes, and what I want to clarify for everybody is I hope you understand I am not giving advice to everybody. The only advice I'd like to give to everybody is to do you, to find what your North Star is, to understand yourself, to understand what your work-life balance ambitions are, what your financial ambitions are, what your life challenges are, the problems that you want to try to solve and cure, as we all do as humans, trying to climb those different mountains in our lives. What makes you tick? That is all that matters. I don't do daily video or all these videos for you to be like me. I don't think anybody should be like me. Boy, there are enormous amounts of pressures and sacrifices that I recognize are just not healthy or valuable to anybody else. But it's also not healthy or valuable to me to do some of the things that you want me to do. Like, it's not fun for me to work 9 to 5. Like, I will break. I will be as equally devastated as you would be to work till midnight every day. And so we just need a call to action for everybody to recognize we have to stop judging everybody else. I'm not judging you. I'm creating content for you to use as a barometer to try to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And I'm trying to provide value through my words, my actions, and my content to bring to people to amplify their worlds. And that's really it. That's the clarification. Like, I do want people to be like me. I don't want people to do me. I want people to do themselves. And they just have to start with understanding themselves and not trying to be like me in this moment, that person in the next moment, that person in the next moment. The people that most win are in tune with themselves and figuring themselves out. There's a reason that guys and gals like me continue to have audiences, because people want to be motivated to go and do things, or they want to learn tactics to go and do things. But whether I'm giving you tactical advice like filters on Snapchat or Facebook ads or Instagram story collaborations, or I'm motivating you through my words, because I communicate that way, or through my actions, seeing this wake up at 5. If everybody who's watching this actually did something about it, and then went on the course of their version of it, and then they wouldn't be watching this. And I genuinely know at the bottom of my heart, out of all the people that want to build audiences, that I'm the complete opposite of almost all of them. Because 99% of people that produce content like this and are out there like I am, the business of being that is what they are. I have businesses. I have Wine Library and Vaynermedia. I don't need your $14 for my book, or to be in my course, or this and that. So I don't need to monetize you. So I then genuinely want you to never watch me again. The problem is, every time you guys are posting, do you know how many times I see on my Instagram, oh, I needed this today? And do you know how many times I see that person 9 months later still hanging around? If you needed it, then take it and do something about it. The reason there's gonna be 1 billion motivational views today on YouTube is that people love the feeling of being motivated. They don't like putting in the work to do something about the feeling. I think the biggest obstacle to success is a lack of optimism. I think the world lacks optimism. I think, everyone's like, your energy. I've come to realize it's just optimism. Just happy, just positive. That's what it is. Just like whatever chemicals are in my body that just allow me to see the bright side. And I just don't think I've realized how few people have that. Very few people have it as black and white, 100-0. I just think everything's good, but it doesn't come naturally to a lot of people. I think that's if I was ever to say I'm lucky about something, forget about the business results. It's lucky that optimism comes naturally to me. I'm just optimistic. I just think that so much works for me because I refuse to accept the negative. And I don't think, I hate when people say it's, it's an option or it's a choice.
I agree with you, Susan. I don't think it comes naturally.
Dope. Massive nugget
just starting on the early
from
stages,
Gary V. Man, a lot of great stuff, man. He really gave us some great stuff today. So let's get into it. I'm going to let Roxy share first because I already shared a little bit about the first point. What you got first, Rox?
All right, what's up, you guys? So I'm going to give you two of my biggest takeaways. I mean, I wrote a whole page of them, but due to time, I'm going to give you guys two. So my very first one is, I liked how he said, go do shit. And sorry, excuse my language. But he said, like, go do stuff. So many times, at least for me in my thinking, like I remember before not doing a lot of things because I was afraid. And ultimately, we're not going to get out of this thing alive. And if you're not going to get out of here alive, then why not do like everything that you have up here and just give it your 120% and just go after it, you know? So I really love that. And I loved how he talked about how in our society right now, if you think about it, we don't really have big headaches. Like right now is where we have the most opportunity in the world. Like we live in America. In America where like opportunities are endless. Like we don't live in a third world country where we're like fending and fighting for stuff. Like it's not that reality. So if that's not our reality, then why are we settling for mediocre lives? So that was I really, really loved that. And then the second one that I really loved was when he talked about playing long term. He talked about how most businesses and most people operate on short term. And he said, if you plan on living for a very long time, then why the heck are you playing short term? And that to me, like for me, like when I think about what we do, when I think about Herbalife, like I'm in it for the long term. You know, I'm in it till I'm 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. And I know that everything that I'm doing, I'm not thinking about it short term. I'm going to get to where I am in time, and I'm going to keep doing it and playing for the long-term vision for myself, for ourselves, for our family, and our future families. So I really, really love that. And then, yeah, those were my biggest takeaways.
Nice. Awesome. 90 and 100. We're going to be 120 on Herbalife, yo. So great stuff. A couple of my big takeaways was the Monday morning, but also figure yourself out. Figure yourself out. He said, define your North Star. And it made so much sense. There was a time when everybody was about the champs. Everybody was like, yo, Muhammad Ali, you know, Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson. That was huge. Nobody even knows who the heavyweight champion of boxing is now. Everybody's all about entrepreneurs, because it's a phase. And things will change. They'll be like, what's the next rap star? Then that was big. Nobody knows about rap anymore. It's like, who's the big techno R&B guy? Or who's the big athlete? There'll be a new sport in 50 years, and they'll be like, who's the big athlete in that? And people probably won't even remember some of the sports that are around today. So what does that mean? Don't let the popular thoughts make you do what you do. Meaning, if you love entrepreneurship, awesome, do it. If you don't, awesome, don't do it. If you love volunteering, if you love health and wellness, if you love sports, if you love traveling, if you love family time, whatever you love, sit down and say, hey, what do I love? What do I love? Knowing yourself. Because what I've seen so many times, that I've been, you know, victim to this too. If everybody else is doing it, that means it's all right to do so. I'm going to do it. I don't want to stand out too much. You know, I don't want to take time to think about it because I don't really know what I want to do. So I don't want to go through that process. But then when I found myself doing what I thought everybody was supposed to do, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. And happiness, growth, and contribution are everybody's, I believe, just in my opinion, everybody's biggest purpose for being here. Like you were brought here. You were born. Whatever you believe in, your creator, your God, universe, or, you know, however you think you got here, which is awesome, you're here for something. But just going through the motions, just doing what everybody else is doing, just doing what you think you should be doing, I don't believe that's why you're here. Personally, that's just my opinion. I believe we're here to be happy. I believe we're here to grow, become our best selves. I believe we're here to contribute to others, make it more than ourselves. So doing that, find your North Star. What is your North Star? Have you ever asked yourself, what am I about? What do I want my life to be about? Because if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. So know what your North Star is. And then the last one that I really like is take action. People love being motivated, but not the work. People love being motivated, but not the work. And I think for me, what I've seen just in my observation is that people take less than they deserve, because when you work, you get more. People take less than they deserve because they don't believe they're worth it, or B, they don't believe they can achieve anymore. That's why they become a cynic. They become cynical. And I love Ty Lopez, the guy on YouTube. He's like, here's what my priority. He says, don't be a cynic. Don't be that person that says it's not going to work before you even try it. I had so many people when I started Herbalife tell me, it doesn't work. It's a pyramid scheme. Why are you doing that? No, no, no. And I was like, damn, all these people telling me about health and wellness. I'm the health and wellness dude. They should be asking me. I'm like, yo, they're getting results for people. People are losing weight and feeling great. Why wouldn't I want to see more about that? Why wouldn't I? Don't be a cynic that says, oh, nah, it's not true. Oh, no, it's a trap. Go and find out for yourself. Don't say, oh, I can't have my dream because I can't do that. I'm not worth that. It's not going to work for me. Only a few people make it. Who cares? Wouldn't it be better to try and not make it than to never try at all? Don't be a cynic that says nothing will work. Why? Because A, you're either a coward and you don't want to put in the work and you don't have the courage, or B, you don't think it's worth it for you and your family. And none of those are okay. So that's what I've seen just in people's operation and their habits. So what do you get to do? You get to try things without overthinking it. And B, working on your self-worth. What do you believe you're worth? I want you to ask yourself these questions. Am I worth it? Am I worth living a life where I'm not happy? Am I worth having a life I'm fired up about? Is my family worth me being at a certain level to be able to provide for them or give to them or take them here or live here? What are you and your family worth? That's what I want you to ask yourself after this Triple M. Have a serious conversation with yourself. And then from there, you get to take two actions. They're worth it and I'm doing the work. Awesome. I'm feeling good. High five yourself. And then if you have to say, you know what, they're worth it, I'm not doing the work, it's not a you're bad. It's just cool. Now I get to change some things. Now I know I need to take on some new things. I need to pursue some new avenues. I need to not be a cynic and say maybe reading 3 books a month could help me. I haven't been a reader in the past, but that doesn't mean I can't be a reader now. That's when you get out of cynicism and get into action. My man Gary Vee was dropping nuggets today. So let's get a few nuggets from you guys. Give me a smile or a thumbs up if you're excited to share. Marvin is already excited. Marv, what you got for us?
What up, guys? What up? What up? Happy morning to everyone. Man, super excited. So first takeaway was chase your happiness, kind of like what Aubrey was saying. A little bit of background on me. Like I worked for a company for 9 years, got laid off and they just didn't want me no more. So I started working for myself. And since that day, I told myself I'll never work for anyone again. I'm now a certified chef, bachelor's degree and all. But doing what I love to do is helping people. That's why we have a catering company. That's why we do meal preps for over 80 clients a week. That's why we're always working 2 days just to prep people's food. It's crazy, but I love doing that. I love helping people. I love helping people reach their goals, bro. Like, you guys don't understand the feeling that you guys get when you'll get an email from someone like pretty much crying to you of how they lost 5 pounds. To someone like you, 5 pounds might be nothing, but 5 pounds for somebody else could be like life-changing. And you guys don't really know that. Like, so create your happiness. Like, if you really love what you're doing, cool. But if you don't, figure it out, bro, because you got to love what you're doing. Another thing, like Roxy said, go do shit. Seriously, like, if you guys went at JKO, Khalil was talking about, you can wake up, you can do your shake, teas, and tabs. You can wake up and do your personal development. But then if you're not going to get up and go do anything, if you're just going to stay at home all day, then what was it for? If you're not going to go out there and talk to those 1 to 5 to 7 to clients, like, if you're not doing that, then why'd you do the rest of the stuff? Go do shit, like, for real.
Nuggets. My man Marvin is fired up right now. Let's get it, Marv. Great takeaways. Let's get another takeaway. Give me a thumbs up, smile if you're excited to give us a takeaway. Let's get it. Who's excited? Lawrence. Let's get it. All right, Lawrence, you're unmuted. What you got?
Hey, go ahead and unmute the other one. I'm on another device.
Is your son watching too?
He's passed out right.
Okay. I can hear you right now.
All right, cool. All right, so basically what I took from when people like kind of break you down and tell you what you're doing wrong and how to do things the right way, that's basically just constructive criticism. I mean, there's good criticism and bad criticism. I can't say that word right now. But also just be yourself and do what you love.
There you go.
Am I muted?
You get your other device. It echoes in the background.
Both of you.
There you go. Can you hear us? Here, you want me to unmute the other one?
Yeah, just the one that's not showing video.
All right, cool. I unmuted it. Let's go.
There we go. Okay, that doesn't sound weird anymore. Okay, and then play long term, you know, always fulfill your goal, like, all the way. So don't just, if it failed today, you know, go through tomorrow and make it happen. You know, it could just take a week, it could take 2 weeks, it could take a month, it could take a year, but dedicate the time to making it happen. Don't expect things to happen overnight, because great things take time. So put in the time. Romans are built in the day. 9 to 5 breaks me, you know, because after these weekends where I have an extra day off to actually get out and spend extra time with you guys and, you know, really get out and spread the message and do what I really love by marketing and connect. It's not necessarily marketing. It's me just connecting with as many people as I can possibly connect with. And, you know, just telling them what I love and, you know, sharing that passion, because that passion could really inspire somebody that day. So people like to get motivated, but they hate putting in the work because it's hard. And honestly, walking was hard. Becoming a multi-cell organism was hard. Your mother took the pain to give you birth of a champion. You were a champion at birth. So, you know, take that to heart and, you know that you need to be a champion because you've already born a champion.
Nice. Dope stuff, man. Love it. He said walking was hard. Becoming a multi-celled organism was hard. I love it, bro. It's like, it's already hard. Why not just keep it on? All right, you guys, we got room for one more. I want to get one more share, but I want to get somebody that hasn't shared on Triple M before. I want to get somebody new. I think I see who it's going to be. Sabrina, hit us with a nugget. Sabrina from Canada.
Man.
Yeah, we need to get some new energy on here. What's up, Sabrina?
Hey, I'm so sorry. I kind of logged in late, so I didn't get too much of it.
Did you kill whatever you got? Give us just one thing.
Okay, one thing that I got from him, I heard him talking about how he doesn't care, like, I guess, what people think and what they have to say. And I think so many times a lot of us do. And I feel like that's what kind of sets our limits. We get discouraged and we take what other people say too hard, and we take it so, you know, we take it personal. And I think it's important for us to kind of let that mentality go. It's about what we think about ourselves, about what we feel, what we're worth. And yeah, that was my takeaway from that little bit that I got. Sorry, I was late.
No, that's awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Got the baby right there. Still tuning in, mom, on a mission of getting in the best shape of her life and getting these nuggets. Thank you guys so much. Today was epic. Fired up from Gary Vee, but it's just starting now. If you guys were on live, repost your biggest takeaway in the flyer, in an image of yourself, whatever it is. Find a way to repost this information because when you share it, you learn it better. You want to learn something better, teach it. So share it because you'll take it in better. And then B, you'll also impact others. And that's the next level of what we do. So share your biggest takeaway. Invite them to Triple M next Monday. And if you're watching a recording, share the recording. Share your nugget. Invite people to next Monday. We're going to post this on YouTube. Repost the link. All we're doing, starting Monday off with strength. Not with, damn, I got to go to Monday. We're like, yo, I'm fired up. It's Triple M, baby. That's how the week goes ridiculously amazing. You got to be optimistic, like your boy said. So I want to thank you guys for being on. Take your time out of your day, watching a recording, whatever you're doing, I want to thank you guys, and I want to wish you guys an amazing Monday. I'm going to take everybody off mute. Let's fire up one time. Where y'all at? Ready. All right, y'all. Have a great Monday.